Hello Facebook ads people, I'm Konstantinos and today we're going to discuss if it's important to go for ROAS or for volume inside the Facebook ads market. First of all, before reading the comment that actually triggered me to create this video, not triggered is a wrong expression, actually made me to create a video, I would like to tell you that Facebook is a volume platform and this is never going to change. If you go for ROAS, you're always going to be a loser and you're not going to have the potential profits that you would have if you were going for volume. That was for the lazy people. Now that they left, let's go and let's see. I have been following you for a couple of months and thanks for all the great content. Thank you. In this video, I see that the ROAS is decreasing every month as you scale, so profit is decreasing too. So why not stay at the budget that generated the highest ROAS? Also thinking of purchasing your book, but is it still valid with all the changes we're seeing with the ads? The book, guys, is about a philosophy. It's not about strategy that's working now, for example, stuff. It's teaching you how Facebook algorithm is working, so it's always going to be relevant. I reply, hi, super valid question. What will happen on the account is always decided after talking with the client. There are different approaches. People who say that they need growth and people that they want profits. It depends on the client and the business. Some will say that they want 10k spend and 15 ROAS and some 400k spend and 2 ROAS. There are people that might see another account spending 20k with 20 ROAS and they won't be amazed and they will call you stupid for not spending more because they can see the growth, the new clients and the potential that you can have and you miss. For your info, scaling doesn't mean losses. You might have 5 ROAS on lower spend and your break even is 2. This means that you need to scale. Forgot to mention that in September I will make a video or two with 1 year case study of these ad accounts. Prepare to see how big changes. You can see these videos there, by the way, that I'm referring to, and you can check and you can see I scaled a lot because I'm about to enter in the warm-up period before Black Friday. Thank you so much for your thought input. They make sense and I look forward to checking out your book as well. I'll keep an eye for the September videos, except these videos at the end of September, blah, blah. So let's analyze it further. So, ROAS or volumes. First of all, I mentioned some things that I want to discuss. When you are scaling, the ROAS are going to drop. This is logical and it's happening all the time. In the case studies that I'm referring, for example, the reason that I'm scaling so fast is because I'm having 15 ROAS while the 15 or 12 or 18, I don't remember, while the break-even ROAS is on 4. So that means that I can scale actually and I can go faster. What does volume mean and what does ROAS mean? ROAS means that you're getting as much profits as you can from Facebook and you're maintaining this. But let me tell you that these businesses most probably they're going to start losing ROAS anyway because they're losing some place on the market. On the other hand, when you're having volume, you're doing this. You're increasing your email list, your SMS list. You're increasing your loyal customers. You're expanding, having a marketplace inside Facebook ads. And over there, you're establishing a position. That means that all the new competition which is going to come is going to struggle because you are already covering some of this spend. For example, if you have 20k spend and you're having 50 ROAS, it's better for you to have 300k spend and 5 ROAS because on that point, whoever is going to try to copy you and tether, they have to battle also with the 300k that you are spending every month within the Facebook platform. A lot of times there are people that they might see another account and they say, okay, you have 15 ROAS, 20k spend, you're stupid. I have seen it from actual brand owners that they say, you're stupid, why you're not scaling? I was showing to one of my clients one other account because this person wanted ROAS and he told me, oh my God, he's going to be done in 1 year. They don't understand, some people don't understand the concept, and this is coming from inexperienced people most of the time, that if you keep the same ROAS and the same spend, eventually it's going to die because somebody else is going to take your market. But the more you scale, the more you establish your position, then you're doing better. Also, don't forget that you're building other things like email marketing, SMS, which is also helping you to scale even more. The ROAS that you're seeing on the ad platform, they are not the actual ROAS that you are getting in reality. So you need to understand that Facebook wasn't built in order to give you good ROAS. It was built in order to give you volume. You need to get volume. You need to get new set pair of eyes to all of your ads and to your brand so that they can keep coming and having better lifetime value from them. So what is better, volume or ROAS? Nobody can answer that. It really depends to the person. And you can go for ROAS. I don't prefer it. I really like volume. Somebody might say that you like volume because you're getting paid more if you spend more. That's true, but it's also more intriguing instead of having... I'm not happy if I spend 15k having 10 ROAS. But I'm really happy if I spend 1 million with 2 ROAS. I'm much more happy if I do that, for example. So it's more intriguing. It doesn't help you a lot in your daily life, because if you spend 1 million on other accounts, then you lose the money reality. But it's fine because I'm used to it. On the other hand, let me tell you that if you don't scale and if you don't have volume, you build nothing around your business, you don't expand your business, you don't help your business. You can have better profit margins if you order more stuff. For example, why nobody is not talking that if you have a lot of volume from ads, maybe you can strike a better deal into your stock, because you are going to order more quantity so that you can cover the needs, and you are going to have better pricing. You are going to have better shipping rules. You are going to have better handling by having a better storage house with better financial rules over there. You can even go, if you process a lot of payments, you can even go to Stripe and you can say, hey, I'm processing so much payments, I would like to have an extra deal from you, having a less percentage of what you keep as a fee for each transaction. You can do all of this kind of stuff, which comes with volume. This doesn't come when you have a small business. The other thing is that the competition is going to catch up with you eventually, unless if you have something which is super patented and you don't want to. But let me tell you that I have seen businesses that they were doing X amount of money and the next year was less. So eventually the whole goal of you going for ROAS is going to be diminished anyway by the competition. So why go for that and not go for scaling and volume? I'm full on scaling and on volume instead of ROAS. Of course, we keep, by the way, break-even ROAS and stuff. We don't go on lower ROAS. Some businesses do also that. If they have investors and a lot of money to burn, they call it burn rate, and they go to being negative for some months in order to be established, to have better deals and stuff, and people know them and all of that. I have done that also, or maybe doing things like burning a lot of money in order to kill the competition and make their ads also expensive because they don't have the money to support it. I have been also to this kind of situations. Volume overall is better for me for the reasons that I analyzed. Don't forget that if you want to learn more, you can check my book, my course and my website. And until we meet again, guys, be creative and be consistent.